I found them in the lake house. The one we built after his promotion, the one my son used to fish behind when he was 10. The door was half open. The smell hit me first, cheap perfume and sweat. Then the sound. Her laugh, light and young, like a knife sliding through silk. I didn't need to see their faces to know. But I looked anyway. My husband, my son's fiancée. Two bodies tangled in sheets I'd folded myself. I didn't scream, I didn't throw anything. I just stood there, watching the man I'd built a life with move over the woman who was supposed to marry our child. My fingers tightened around the doorframe until my nails dug into the wood. He didn't see me, but my son did. He was standing in the hallway behind me, pale, motionless. Then he leaned close and whispered, so quiet it barely touched the air. "Mom, I already knew, and it's worse than you think." We married young. He was all charm and ambition, sharp suit, sharper smile, the kind of man who could talk anyone into anything. I was the quiet one, the one who believed that loyalty was its own kind of power. For years he made me feel safe. He built the company. I built the home. We played our parts well. We were the couple everyone envied. Until small things began to shift. Late meetings, hidden texts, a phone face down at dinner. But it wasn't until I found her earring in his car, a delicate pearl I'd seen on her during our engagement dinner, that the illusion cracked clean through. I could have confronted him then, but my son's voice stopped me. "Don't," he said, "not yet." There was something in his eyes that night. Not pain, strategy. He told me everything, how he'd caught them weeks ago, in the same lake house. How he'd recorded them. How he'd traced the money his father had been secretly siphoning from the family trust, his college fund, my retirement. Every dollar meant for us, funneled into hotel rooms and jewelry. "He thinks I'm still the dumb kid he can control," my son said. But I'm not. He had a plan. And for the first time in years, I saw myself in him. We waited. For appearances, I smiled through wedding planning. I hosted dinners, chose flowers, helped her try on dresses she'd never wear. Every lace veil felt like a noose tightening around her throat. She'd blush and call me Mom. It made my teeth ache. My husband, meanwhile, was getting reckless. The arrogance of men like him isn't in their deceit, it's in their certainty that you'll never leave, that your silence equals ignorance. I let him believe that. I needed him to. The first move came quietly. I called the accountant, our accountant, and requested a full audit of the family trust. She found the withdrawals. I asked her to send them, not to me, but to my son. Next, I had the lake house cameras serviced. What my husband didn't know was that the new system streamed directly to a private drive under my son's name. We didn't have to catch him again, we just needed him to repeat the pattern. And he did. Then came the charity gala. He stood on stage, smiling, thanking me for a lifetime of partnership. The same hands that clutched another woman hours before now held a microphone, dripping false gratitude. I smiled too. Cameras flashing. The perfect wife. That night I transferred ownership of our house, our stocks, and his company shares to a new holding, my name only. The lawyer, my college friend, didn't ask questions. She'd seen enough women broken by men like him. The wedding day came. Guests filled the garden. Music, laughter, a photographer circling like a vulture. My son looked immaculate in his suit. Too calm, almost serene. She arrived in white, trembling behind a veil. My husband escorted her down the aisle. The symbolism wasn't lost on me. Halfway through the vows, the officiant paused. A murmur swept through the guests. The projector flickered to life. Not photos, video. The lake house, the sheets, their voices, gasps, silence, then chaos. My husband's face drained of color. My son didn't flinch. He just stood there, hands clasped, watching his father unravel. You think you raised me to be like you, my son said quietly, but the microphone caught it. You were right. Then he turned to me. Mom, it's done. The fallout was surgical. The trust fund restored. The company legally mine after he violated our prenuptial clause. His name dragged through headlines. His mistress exposed. His assets frozen. He tried to call. I didn't answer. He tried to visit. I had the locks changed. He sent one final message. You destroyed me. I wrote back, no. You did that the moment you touched her. I visit the lake house sometimes. It's empty now, stripped clean of lies. The sheets are gone. The air smells like cedar and rain. I sit on the porch with a glass of wine, watching the water ripple in the distance. My